Right, the first step, when you get these out of the jig, the German wheel, is cut off that little supporting structure flat across, because that's how the ring was designed. Got a platform. Oh, I'd smooth the inside just with a Dremel, with the medium size sanding drum. Then I've got a 1x30 belt sander. Literally that long, smooth the curves in, get rid of any fuzzies and any lines on the curve part only. Don't break your edges where it comes up to your points, because you need those to guide you in the next step. That one's done, and you've got to do that for all 60 pieces obviously, but that's the process. It's a long one. Well, I got my 135 degree angle, which gives me a 45 degree bevel, set up. And what I'm going to do now, it's important that these are always in the same orientation. Well, all of them are in the same orientation, so that the bevels are on one side. So I'm going with, when it's that way, the bevels are down. So straightforward enough. Okay, so I'm just finishing up these. Doesn't take too long. They're not quite ideal. I might make a jig if this turns into a temp 3. Right, this is my plan for glue up. I've glued these up into triplets. 45 of them out of the 60, so I've still got 15 free. And to put them together, you have to put one over, and then this one that comes round has to go over the top of that one, and then they do line up roughly, but if there's any errors, there's enough flexibility in that plyboard to close up the gaps. So I'll have that one on, and thread another one through. Hopefully just keep threading and threading until I've got all 45 forming 3/4 of the sphere. Right, I did have to thin these down over 1 millimetre. I knew I'd got to come, I used a Dremel, I knew I'd got to come down 3/4 of a millimetre. I didn't realise it was more than that, because I'd based the proportions on my first attempt, but my first attempt the wood was 4mm thick, and this is 3, so the wood's thicker in proportion, so I needed to add a bit, about 25% extra to compensate for that thickness. It was still interfering, so I had to thin these down quite a lot with the Dremel. It didn't take long, an hour for the whole lot really. So yeah, all of these pieces are ready to start gluing up now, and I'll come back when I've got to the point that I start gluing in individual ones, if that's what I need to do. I don't know, but I can imagine it's going to be a bit tight for getting your fingers in there at some point, so that's why I'm doing it this way.